Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Greenheart is probably one of the most pure organic companies that's ever come up, because it comes from our experience working in the forest, working in the Amazon, working in the temperate rainforest, working in the jungles of Africa, to create a system that actually makes sense. And what we did is we took our experience, years of experience actually up in trees, understanding the constant movement that trees have, to looking at, the wood systems, they were effective at the start, but really, if we want to be respectful of nature and also meet the demands that we set upon ourselves, which is the highest engineering standards possible, we need to move into a much more intelligent system. Not a single bolt goes into these trees. We cable weave down, creating a tension field, and then cables hang down and support lightweight aluminum platforms that can last for 30 to 50 years.
Whenever we go and look at a location and determine where we're going to go, the primary focus is, number one, the environment. One of our founding principles is really conservation. Greenheart brand is synonymous with conservation. We also look at the economic impact of a location, employment. What can Greenheart and Flight Linez do for the city it's in? The charitable contributions that we can provide, using what we have and the tools to get back to the community.
So Greenheart has been such an absolute asset to Boulder City. We are so grateful for them. They have not only come in as a great partner and a collaborator, they have been making sure that they take care of this and they're good stewards to this wonderful canyon. We have wonderful adventure tourism here, and Flight Linez is bringing in that ecotourism aspect also.
The views are spectacular. You get to see wildlife while you're flight lining. It was just the most amazing experience from top to bottom. And watching their faces when we got off these tours, the smiles that they had, the hugs, the conversations that still continue. I still talk to guests that I had on tours in 2009.
Wherever our attraction sits in the world, it is part of the community and driving economic development, and experience that somebody will leave from that location. The first question that they get when they're back home is, how was your trip? And we want them to go back and represent, the city, the place that they were, and the Flight Linez brand with excitement.
Greenheart's a unique company looking for solutions, not only for nature, but even for urban environments, because we understand that, humans are part of nature. What we're doing right now, to give you an example, is we've been up in the peak in Hong Kong, which is an absolutely stunning viewscape, and it's an incredible mix of humanity and nature. And at the peak, you have the coming together of the downtown Hong Kong skyline with the Pak Folam Nature Reserve. And so Greenheart's on the very top, developing a flight line that will allow people to experience both sides of Hong Kong. Because if people don't experience nature in our own backyard and start to understand how important it is, and especially understand that nature can pay for itself. Not only can it pay for itself, but it can actually generate a profit. And it can do that without you having to cut down the trees, dig up the soil, pull out minerals. It can do it being left just to show you how amazing it is.